Today we're going to look at the Meco Elverade wireless doorbell camera. This one here can operate either using your existing doorbell wiring, or if you don't have one, it can run off batteries or it can run off of an AC adapter. We've got lots of options. It also has its own inside ding-dong doorbell speaker. Let's check it out. Today we're going to look at the Meco smart home video doorbell. This one features both local and cloud recording, so you can either choose to back up your files in the cloud, or you can do it locally with an SD card. So let's open this up, check it out, and then we'll set it up and see how it performs. Before we get into the box, let's just take a look at some of the specs. It has a 6700 milliamp hour battery, wireless of course, Wi-Fi, wide angle 166 degree view. It's weatherproof, has night vision, low power consumption, will take a micro SD card of up to 128 gigabytes, it has a full duplex audio. I'm just reading what it says. I guess you get a free audio when you buy one of these. A little typo there. Duplex audio, motion detection, of course it records in 1080p. Okay, here's our specifications: weatherproof housing, full 1080p HD, PIR motion detection, quick voice reply message, local and cloud recording, and ultra low power consumption. And here's the other specs here. 2 megapixels. And again, here's our specifications. It uses 2 18650 lithium ion batteries, which are good. It's going to, none of these lithium polymer batteries on this one. As you can see, it's factory fresh. It's still sealed. Oh, the suspense is killing me. There's the camera. It's just some tools. Comes with screwdriver and screws and connection cables, etc. Here is the doorbell itself. It says remove before use. So this is obviously going to connect the internal batteries to the unit itself. So first things first, let's connect the batteries up. It uses a pair of 18650 cells. We'll just remove the 2 screws back here. This is the battery compartment. As you can see, the cells are in parallel with each other. Micro SD card will go into here. Looks like it's got an SD card in there already. What size has it got in here? It comes with a 32 gigabyte SD card. Cool. I don't have to buy one. So we'll put the SD card back in. That was quite a pleasant surprise to find the SD card is already in place. First thing we need to do is we need to charge the batteries up, as the batteries are shipped in a not fully charged status. And the reason for that is because of shipping requirements, and we got to get the batteries in right as well. Negative terminals to the bottom, positive terminals to the top. For that matter, we could use any 18650 cells, but they've got 2 of them here bonded together. So that applies power to the camera. Now the camera will run off of battery power if you don't have power to your doorbell. If you're not replacing a hardwired doorbell, it will run off of battery power. You will have to charge the camera from time to time using the micro USB connector on the bottom if you are not going to power it up through your doorbell. If you have a hardwired doorbell, you can connect the bracket in place of the existing doorbell and it will charge the batteries automatically. Specification wise, it says it will use anywhere from 12 to 24 volts. I believe it said AC or DC. So any old DC adapter will work this thing. It says hardwire your doorbell. Your doorbell works with 12 and 24 volts AC or 12 volt DC hardware power source. Either wire can be connected to either terminal. The cable order doesn't matter. So you could connect this up to an existing doorbell if you wish to wire it up. If you don't have an existing doorbell, for example, if you've got an older house that doesn't have a working doorbell, you can power it up either with the batteries or you could power it up with an adapter, I would imagine. The unit itself has its own chime that goes inside the house. This is just powered up with a USB plug, not included. So you have to have your own USB plug, like a phone charger. So we'll plug this in. We're going to pair this to the doorbell itself, and then we'll put it on the Wi-Fi network and install the app and test it out. So to pair the chime, this is the indoor chime. So if you don't have an existing doorbell, plug it into your USB adapter, and we're going to plug it in. We're going to press the reset button on here, and then I'm going to press the doorbell button, and that will pair it. Okay, now the light's flashing. I'm going to press the button on the front, and that should pair it to the chime. And there, the chime is now paired. We'll remove the stickers off of the front of the lens. And the doorbell rings inside. That's the simple part of that. So that way, even if you don't have an existing doorbell, you can power this up either with the internal batteries or you can power it up with an external power supply, which would connect to the terminals here. Connect your wires up to the terminals here, and then when the doorbell is installed and there's a security screw put in the bottom so that someone doesn't just walk off with your camera, it'll charge the battery up internally. The camera does come with a security screw and a security bit. That's to prevent somebody from just using a screwdriver and making off with your camera. So it gives you a bit more security that someone's not just going to walk up and take it, although these security bits are relatively easy to come by, right? But anyway, it's better than just using a regular screw, I guess. So that's included in the package. So I'm going to connect it to a 12 volt DC power supply, as that's all I have handy. I'm not replacing my existing video doorbell that I have with this one, at least not at this point. But we will connect this one and try it out and see how it works. And I'll put this one on probably my back door. As I don't have a bell on the back door. Not that anybody ever shows up there. The wires go through kind of like that. We'll take the camera and we'll put the camera inside. And I'm going to plug this thing in, give it power. We'll just take it and mount it for testing. But I'm going to plug it in and we'll get it paired to the network. So that should be powering it up now. Okay, next things, we need to download the app. So there's a code you can scan for your specific brand of phone, iOS or Android. program's called Cloud Edge, so I'm going to scan the code for Android. There we go. Play Store link. Cloud Edge. We're going to install it. So once you fire up the program, you got to sign it up for an account, even if you're just using the phone or using the camera for local storage. You have to register. So I'm just going to sign up my throwaway email account and get this set up, and then we'll test it out. I'm going to click Add, and it's a doorbell.
Please power on the device.
Okay, the device is powered on.
Press the bell button and tap Next. Please reset the device by holding the reset button for 5 seconds. Wait for the indicator light to flash red.
Okay, there's a reset button on the bottom here, so we're going to press that little reset pin. Okay, it's now reset. We're going to wait for this to flash red. And it's flashing red. So I'm going to click Next.
Select the Wi-Fi network you want to sync with. Please choose a 2.4G network, then enter your network password.
So I'll select.
Please remove the protective film from your camera lens. Tap Next to show your QR code.
Okay.
Then hold the code in front of the camera lens at a distance of 5 to 8 inches.
So it's going to, like other cameras, it's going to generate a QR code, which is going to then be picked up by the camera. So I'm just going to do this off camera. And I got the tone. So notification.
Connecting. Please wait a moment.
So that's now connecting. We got quite a nice delay. Oh, I like that. We'll just turn the sound down. Okay, so there's the doorbell camera working. And live history, we're not going to use cloud because I'm not using cloud, but I've got history. Calendar, probably nothing stored yet because I just reset this thing. So I'm going to take this camera and I'm going to mount it, and then we'll try it out. So I installed it at my back door. It's a temporary installation, so I don't want to make it too permanent. So I had power here. I installed it at my back door. When I press the button, it'll ring. It also notifies me on my phone that there's someone there. Live view of me recording the camera on my phone. Pretty simple. Let's go back inside. Also, if you enable the motion detection icon on the actual app itself, when the camera detects motion, you will get a notification. So as soon as you load up the app, this is the camera number, by the way. You can change this. You can change the name of it. I just left it at the default. But once you load up the app, you can go into history, and it will show you the recordings that were made on the SD card. If I go to calendar here, should be today's date. There should be a couple of recordings on here. If we go into settings, this is where you can set up your basic functions such as recording management. This will select all of or how long it's going to record for: 20 seconds, 40 seconds, or 1 minute when an emotion is detected. So you can change the recording time. So if you want to record for a minute, it will change it to a minute. And I'm not using cloud storage service, so we're not worried about that. Motion detection is low or high sensitivity. Day detection or night detection. So you can have it only go off at night or only go off during the day. Power save settings. That's where you can select your maximum recording time. That's to save the batteries if you're running it on battery only. So it's under settings, basic functions. Okay, here, leave message. Owner leaves message. Okay, I can allow this. And I'm going to record a message. Sorry, man, I can't get to the door right now. I'm visiting the Pope. Please try it again later. I'll call this visit the Pope. And we'll do another one. Sorry, I can't get to the door right now. I'm on the phone, so just goodbye. We'll talk to you later. Bye. And of course, my favorite. Attention, porch pirates. Your presence has been detected and the authorities have been dispatched. Have a good day. I hope I can delete those messages. I'm sure I can because there's a garbage can there. Okay, let's go play with this thing. We'll go back to the doorbell and we'll see how this thing works. So when I press the button, I get a notice here that there's someone at my door, and I take it if I just tap this one, I can say porch pirate.
Attention, porch pirates. Your presence has been detected and the authorities have been dispatched. Have a good day.
And of course, if they buzz me and I answer, okay, I can hear my own voice for the phone, but if I tap, over here, turn speaker off. Okay, now you can hear my voice coming over the doorbell camera. If I put both the speaker on, you hear my voice, full duplex. You can hear now. I'm coming through both the phone and the doorbell camera. So you can have a conversation with whoever's at your door. And then to hang up, just press the... There you have it. Installation of the Meco smart home video doorbell. Installation couldn't be easier. You can operate full battery, or if you've got an existing doorbell, it can use the existing doorbell wires and the existing doorbell power supply, or you can just power it up with a 12 to 24 volt AC supply or 12 volts DC. Polarity does not matter. That's used to maintain the charge in the battery. I'm going to continue to evaluate this one at my back door because I already have an existing Skybell at my front door. Otherwise I would change it out. But I'm going to keep this one at around the back and see what it captures. Anyway, link to this camera is in the description. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one real soon. Bye for now.